Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Del Piero. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Del Piero.
Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
And they can counter here. Bellingham. And it's Del Piero. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real...
Goes for a shot! It's hit the crossbar! Quality ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Now it's Del Piero.
Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Hazard.
Del Piero is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal.
Gullit. Played out towards the right wing. James crosses.
Roberto Carlos!
No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
And here's Del Piero. Desai promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Gullit. Seedorf.
Brazil really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Vieira. The ball has bounced loose now. And here's Eto'o. Nice bit of trickery. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. 15 minutes till half-time. Seedorf. Pull it. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Looking for the run, and the through ball. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Eto'o! Yaya Toure. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. That's a good run down the left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham, who can single-handedly make a difference. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, this is a great chance! It's anyone's ball now. Azar.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Del Piero. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
With the owner of a blue car
So there was the first half.
Manchester United certainly have plenty of
away.
positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Away we go again.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And a header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Stood up well to him there. All the way back. Pepe. And it's Roberto Carlos.
That was lovely, that.
Azar. Very much a man of this moment. Ball's played through. Messi wants to run onto this. Van der Sar gets it away and smartly reclaimed. Seedorf. Oh, super find. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Del Piero. That has not gone well. Now James. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Eto'o being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Looking for options for movement. Vieira. Almost an hour gone. And still we await the first breakthrough. Hazard running with the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That pass isn't the best. Hazard. Spread it left. This ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos. Bale can clear it away. And this is Ronaldo. Goes looking wide. Impressive jump! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, the two coaches 17. Are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 8, Hazard. Number 15,
nicely spread.
Messi.
Now it's Hullet. And this is Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh! Fantastic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Finally the breakthrough.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution in progress.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That is good alertness.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. James makes the interception. Adriano going after that. And it's Del Piero. He shifted it to the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That has been knocked clear. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Manchester United leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Dida claims comfortable. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Del Piero. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Bale with a real chance here.
An opportunity then to pull clear here. Del Piero! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Nedved,
Someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. And the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away?
Brazil really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Indicated.
Not the most accurate pass. Ronaldo has it out wide and in space. Ibrahimovic. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that's it. Manchester United have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is
Manchester
fervent,
United
the atmosphere
against
frenetic.
Brazil.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Strokes it back.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and
Impressive jump! Firm header just off target.
he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Back to the keeper it goes. This is Hazard. James did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's run loose here. And it's Hazard. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Hazard gets over and intercepts.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
Has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? He almost assists.
Exactly, he's a playmaking goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in his possession.
And here's Hullet. Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Seedorf. Oh, what a ball!
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here's Eto'o. James carries the ball down the right. Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bale finding himself in space. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's got away from him. And a chance! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Seedorf.
That's good play from him.
Space for him to turn and look. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. He is just caressing the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Del Piero. Ferdinand does well to get it back. Ronaldo might just make this. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Bale, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now, can they get him away? And this is Del Piero. Can he get on the end of this? Delivers with whip. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Varane deals with that comfortably. And here's Eto'o. And what a big... Oh, he's been caught on it here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Volunteers
Manchester
ready for-
United
please
finding
report to
themselves
the staff
behind
room
by
immediately.
just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Away we go again.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Some resolute defending there. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Toure kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's a chance to shoot! And there's a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Seedorf. Eto'o being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
There's the shot! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's Eto'o! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Substitution.
And it's Bellingham. Deftly away. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Bellingham, who is rarely short on confidence. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
James. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. And he cuts out the supply. Vieira. Now it's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hazard. Oh, well played, well played. And it's Messi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Picked out, is having a shot! Wonderful from Del Piero! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the comeback is complete!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 15.
Well, the two
Messi.
coaches are signalling
Number
changes here,
17,
both at the same time.
Eto'o.
Manchester
Number 8,
United with the lead.
Hazard.
It's so often
Coming
the
on the
case with
field,
goal scorers,
number
little
11,
influence, and all of a
Willis.
sudden, bang.
Number 24, Cristiano
Nedved.
Ronaldo. Number 22, Thiago.
Brazil really are
Substitution
going
in
about
progress.
things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Bellingham. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that would have been game, set and match.
Cristiano Ronaldo really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And it's been taken short. And here's Bale. And it's Thiago. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that was vital. Alexander-Arnold can get it clear.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Del Piero, looking to play him in. Real chance! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 5, Bellingham.
So a bit of a
Number
revolving
20,
door here.
Del
Lots and
Piero.
lots of changes.
Coming on the field.
Well, that has changed
number
the
16,
dynamic somewhat.
Rodri.
This is wonderful
Number 13,
front-footed football. The
Johan
manager will be
Cruyff.
absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Desai makes the interception. It's a good spell of possession, this. Adriano! Oh, it's hit the post! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here,
everybody,
a clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game
Manchester
that the
United
passionate crowd demands.
against Brazil.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham. And this is Eto'o. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Del Piero. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the movement is slick. There could be trouble here. And that'll be a goal kick. And he can clear it away. Cruyff running with intent. He's a sharp little ball here. And he whips it in. Vieira clears it away. Del Piero is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that is well cleared. And he was quick to react. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Vieira. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Bellingham. Bale. Well, that has not gone well. Cruyff. And it's Hazard. And here's Del Piero. Good read, needed to be.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bale.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Del Piero. That is good alertness. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Varane gets across and deals with it. Bellingham. And it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get it through? Lofted it. Oh, great leap! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away. Bellingham! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. Here comes the cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Well read, nice interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Seedorf. Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And for the first half, that is that. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Announcement today that memorabilia
so between them, no goals
at
at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So the action resumes.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most accurate pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Bellingham. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Great vision, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that was very necessary. That's going to go a long way. Bale. Messi, under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Desai makes the interception. And it's Hullet. That is ended up in no man's land. Hazard. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Del Piero. Just eases him off the ball. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Deftly away.
Substitutions taking place.
Vieira! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi. Hazard, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And here's Eto'o. Yaya Toure cannot be beaten that easily. Hazard. And this is Eto'o. And it's Messi. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 17, Eto'o. Number 15, Messi.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Hazard. Coming on the
Yeah,
field,
can so
number
cleverly
24,
bypass the press.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Del Piero is... It's Cristiano
Number
Oh, it's come off the
22,
uprights.
Thiago.
Manchester
Substitution.
United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance for a shot! And a neat finish! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Number 20.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Del Piero. Alessandro Del Piero. Substitution for Manchester United. Number
So a bit of a
5,
revolving door here.
Bellingham.
Lots and lots of
Coming on to
changes.
replace
Well, he
him
can
is
certainly make
number
his side a lot more
16,
unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Ronaldo is in a really good position out wide. Desai with the clearance. That's really well manoeuvred. The message is clear, none shall pass. Manchester United still ahead by the game's only goal. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Vieira. This is a promising build-up. Threads one in. Del Piero. And he decides to cross it. Very much into the last knockings. He's having a pop! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Manchester United have short... Cristiano Ronaldo! Has another go! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that is about as cool as they come. That's that, the end. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the
Hello,
promise
everybody,
of a
and
match that
welcome to
will
today's
really get the
match.
juices flowing.
Manchester United.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. And this is Hullet. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
Looking for options for movement. In by towering header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Azar. And this is Cruyff. Hullet. And Hullet!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view.
Bullish header! Goal! Brazil! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Brazil have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Hullet chasing after it. Time and again they are repelled. That looks a good ball through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bellingham, who is rarely short on confidence.
Brazil couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And here's Cruyff. Pepe did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Bellingham.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bale proves just a little bit too strong. Not the most accurate pass. And the pass is intercepted. Cruyff. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And here's Hullet. Played out wide. It's a good run down the right. An instinctive delivery. Dida deals with that nice and simple. This is a promising build-up. Azar. Ferdinand cuts it out. Yaya Toure.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Now it's Del Piero. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Azar. Hullet. Cruyff. In with the challenge.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Bellingham. Now it's Del Piero. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. Pull it. Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had it taken off him. Hullet. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Hullet. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Eto'o. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Cruyff. He is through here. James has it in a wide position.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And if you do have a chance today, please
Manchester
take some time
United
out to
finding
give your
themselves
support to our
behind
better
by
stadium
just one
fund.
goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Can he get it through? James. Yaya Toure. Messi. And here's Eto'o. And this is Del Piero. Can he finish? It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
And now, I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.